and in this video we're going to be talking briefly about combos with Gyokko. Now Gyokko I wouldn't say is a high damaging character, but he gets average damage from a lot of really strong tools. So as long as you're making sure you're using his zoning and you're confirming into combos and stuff, that's more important than exactly specifically what combo you go for, but hopefully this will give you a little bit of an idea of what to go for when you do get your hits. So a classic hit, a classic route that he's going to be doing is just whatever into his tilt skill, into a slightly delayed guard skill so that you get all the hits from those tentacles, dash up into some kind of this situation. Like dive kick into a down combo. Doesn't do amazing damage, but it's relatively cheap and relatively consistent. It comes from anything. Now the amount of stuff you can be able to get from this combo will change depending on what you're going into it, so whether it's a few hits, it'll change the timing of how much you're able to get from this combo. So you might go for some like weird resets instead, not get as much damage, or if you're coming from something like a demon skill, that's going to use a lot of your combo timing, but also add in a lot of damage to the combo. So even just leaving it at this, 36%, you get to rebuild your meter by the end of the combo. That's pretty solid for such an amazing neutral skip like this. The same combo route will be performed like from things like confirming from your projectile. And once again, you can choose how you want to end your combo, whether you go for resets into a throw or something. That's up to you to decide. You can even throw out a demon skill, but honestly it's kind of slow to use in a reset standard. I think the only other time his combos will become a little bit special is you can use this on the ground. So if you're not wanting to go into this routing that's like his default options and you want to get slightly more damaging grounded combos with a little bit of skill, you can actually go for some hits into this. And then from the crumple here, you can get a well-timed heavy attack. And the more you charge it, the more damage it'll do. So it leads to the situation where if you can get the timing perfectly, you can get optimal amounts of damage from this. So let me just try once here. I'm not great at it, but even just from this simple example, as you can see, I charged it a little bit of amount, I pushed it, and I got around 36%. For a simple 2-bar combo ending in a throw, whereas if I tried to do this type of route, I don't think I could get 36% so easily. So that is another option if you are on the ground. Use this crumple state and then try and get a nice charge. And if I was in burst, I can do like the full target combo into the ender, and then that might do a decent amount of damage at the end. Yeah, just an alternate way of routing that does a little bit more damage on the ground if you want to switch it up and not always just be doing the same thing. Just another note, when you're in the air, your tilt special actually just recovers fast so you can do aerial target combos and just go straight into things that way. So it is a cheaper way of going into combos without needing to cancel into something else. So depending on what combo route you like to go for, it might be cheaper if you start it in the air from some aerial mobility. And yeah, I think the only other final note is how to go into super, and I think something like this is a good way. So once we're doing this regular route, if you do dashing up into a dive kick into this, the close version of your guard skill does more damage when you're close, and it does that extra unique hit, and then that can link into your ultimate, and I think that's probably going to be a great way of going into it, get good damage. And to be honest, that's basically it for Gyokko. He has an ora, like lonk yourself at him type move, so it makes sense that his combo routing is going to be simple. It's just whatever you can get from this, go into some specials, dash cancel, and then it's up to you how you like to get your damage from there. But yeah, that's Gyokko.